All right. Welcome to Starlight Mid Channel. Boom, boom, boom. Back in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Dig the thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So look, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Back in with another video. You can tell by the title. What we're gonna be talking about today is basically like the end goal of spirituality. You know what I'm saying? So like the end goal of spirituality. What is the end goal of spirituality, right? Like what is basically like the purpose or the end goal of spirituality? And the whole purpose of the purpose of spirituality is to exude your own individuality and follow your own path. Express your truest self. Um, well, hold on. Shout out to Miss Misha. You said let my ass off. Was good. I didn't even know spirituality had an end goal. Yeah, look, here's the thing. When I say Ingo, don't even get into as far as like the actual term of something ending, cause there's no really beginning or end. It's more so about what is the premier purpose, like what is like, cause some people may say like, okay, what's the point of me doing this, right? Or like, well, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing all this, but what's the point of me doing this? You know what I'm saying? And the whole point in the all be all of it is eventually reaching your truest state and or your highest truest state. So we're all we get into spirituality to get out of our lower natures, right? To get out of these our lower energies, our lower natures, um, to get out of density, right? Because they say the path to density is the path to hell. And so spirituality, what we're all doing is when people call it ascension or ascending or getting born into higher vessels, higher bodies, our whole idea is to basically get into the true space of God, reach that highest realm where we can be, or it's really the most outer realm where we can really be nothing. But like just like how they said subconscious, I can't just like make nothing look like something or something or vice versa. But it's basically like without even using those, I don't even like to use all those. That's too much wordage to me. I just look at it like reaching your highest expression, being in the state of your truest self, with having the least density as possible. Because the path of density is the path to hell, right? So reaching your highest expression. You see what I'm saying? Your most outer expression, your most highest expression. That's the expression with the least density, aka living the basically when they say ascending, that's the whole concept of ascending, which is your highest truth, being being as less dense as possible so you can achieve one of those bodies and be in those spaces. So so many words to say, get as close to the spirit as possible so you can take a body of the spirit. You see what I'm saying? In that realm where that actual spiritual realm itself. That's the best way to put it without even using all those other words, and that's what I call reaching your truest state. Because just even down here, we all play out these energies in different, in different modalities and different energies in different ways and different spectrums in our own density that we in now in the third dimension. As far as we all express our own sense of individuality, and we all, well, I ain't gonna say we all, but a lot of times when we do express individuality, since individuality is attached to spirituality, a lot of times we do try our best to express our truest self, or to truly express our true individuality, or truly who we are. You see what I'm saying? To put that light in the world, to be a footprint in the sand of either how to do something or being a new example how somebody could have did it. Because we all are individuals in the first place. And without having a sense of individuality, there's no sense of creativity. And without sense of creativity, there's no such thing as you having spirituality. You can't have spirituality without you being an individual. This is why it's about the subjective, not the objective. Because what you try to tell somebody the path that they should be on is truly nonsense. Because everybody's on their own individual path. When we talk about spirit guides or your own spirit, we all have our own individual spirit that's on its own individual path that we create and that we mold in that direction. That's what Romeo said. What? Hey, that's crazy. But anyway, hey. Anyway. Look. So look, boom. So let me get back to it. Like, so basically, like I said, individual, individuality. We all expressing our own individuality, and that's you can't even basically you can't express no form of individuality without having a sense of creativity. And your spiritual energy, your sexual energy, and your creative energy are all one and the same, just different densities of it. And so it puts you you puts you in a situation you gotta understand is like without having a sense of creativity, you never exude. That's one of your spiritual strengths, like imagination, creativity. That all of these are parts of your spiritual strength. So without exuding any form of imagination, the farther a person's imagination is, that's well, I talked about it in the other video. I ain't really gonna start backtracking because I want to stay on topic. But That's what I mean by that. You have to have a sense of individual. Oh yeah, that's what it is. I was gonna say because without having a sense of imagination and creativity, you don't get a chance to express your true self. Imagination helps people to express their true selves. When you express your imagination, that's literally you bringing your internal into the external. So that's the actual physical representation of me to see a little bit of internally who you are, a little piece of your soul, a little piece of your energy. You see what I'm saying? And without you being able to have that ability, you don't express that. And the stronger your imaginative abilities are, the stronger that not only that's your creative and expressive strength is, but it's also showing me more of who you truly are and everything. You know what I'm saying? Internally dealing with you to an extent. But anyway, what else I was gonna say? Kind of threw me off. But yeah, so that's basically what it come to. That's why I say like it's really like um you said, oh wait, hold on. Miss Commissioner said it's okay though all spirits need to expand. Yeah, yeah, facts. All spirits need to expand, and that kind of leads into what I was saying earlier about we're all getting into a situation where we're expanding our spirits. They say ascending, but really it's like they say it's not about direction. It's up and down. It's inner and outer. So the more you expand your spirit, the more conscious level of awareness you have, the more ability you have, and the more you can take a bigger vessel, that's what you would call a higher vessel, but it's really just a more expanded vessel, a bigger vessel with higher dimension, more dimensional perception. You see what I'm saying? And then the highest we can get to these things, the more closer we can be in the presence of God, and that's the truest point of spirituality is getting close to God, getting close to the God. Achieving and ascending through different realms and taking bigger and higher vessels so we can be closer to God. The more broader the vessel, the less dense we are. So right now we in a heavy density, right, with the earth realm, with this is the realm of duality, the realm of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of friction, separation, a lot of heavy these waters down here are heavy. These are heavy dimensional waters, heavy energetic waters. You know what I'm saying? Heavy currents that impact us heavy emotionally in different ways. You know what I'm saying? It's slow in its density. Now that's not saying that there's a hell to a heaven, there's a heaven to a hell, but the one thing about it is we're all trying to get into the path of least density. And see, that's what I mean by our truest state or our highest truest state. Because once you reach what they talk about, like seventh, eighth, ninth dimensional realm, the highest realm, you'll be in a situation where you'll be in the realm of God or be close to God, and you'll be in a situation where you'll be taking a vessel truly of spirit. You see what I'm saying? And that'll be one of your least dense bodies. You'll be vibrating so high on whatever frequency that is. You'll be closer to God, and you'll be in the true state of yourself. Another one that kind of leads into what I'm saying too is reaching a sense of enlightenment, aka I like to call it having your own inner light, or aka becoming your own source. So even when you're talking about ascending and becoming, whether you become a star, or you come into higher planetary energies, star dimensional energies, you level up in the dimensions. The bigger you get, aka like I said, ascending and expanding is the spirit is the same thing. The more you do these things, the higher you go in density and different levels, um, you'll be in a situation where you become more of your own source. Like when you become a planetary being, a star being, you start to emit more of your own source. And when you fully become a star and you stuff like that, you become a sun, you become your own source. You emit your own light. And then once you go and you become a higher being, like seventh dimensional solar systems, eighth dimensional, like galaxies and whatnot, ninth dimensional actual verse. So like I like to call, I ain't even like to get into the specifics, but it's just different levels to just different things, and you become your own source. You become the actual domain and ruler of whatever of your own space and the space that you are around. And we play that out in small realm realities now. You ever been around a person who has, like, you said, like, oh, they got a big R or something like that, right? And they become the leader because everybody gonna confide and combine to what they say, to how they feel. No matter how big and small that person is, their spirit is broader. Their aura, their energy is broader. So a person gonna be in a situation where people listen to them. They actually have the authority. How you think you get kings and queens? They have the authority right now. Their spirit is emanating the most light at the moment. So people are gonna already see the light off of them and follow them. This is how you get the concept of followers and leaders. You got leaders. Leaders have big R's, big energy, big spirits. So they're like a light. Think of a sun, the star. If you out somewhere in darkness and you see this big ass star, it's its own source. It's emitting its own warmth. So you ain't gotta be out in the dark and cold and have no direction. You can follow this star, follow that star, because that star obviously got its own light and its own brightness level. And I believe it or not, no matter how big you are, you always doing something. Now you can become your own source, but there's always going to be something bigger than something else. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever get it twisted. But not even going into all of that, just understand that we're all trying to admit and become our own source too, in a sense. Um, and not feel like we have to follow something or need somebody else or crutches. And the more bigger our spirit gets and the more light that we emit internally and externally, spiritually, then we're going to be in a situation where we need others less. So we still going to always need others because we in this realm with each other. but we're gonna need others less, and we can get more done with least to little to no effort. You see what I'm saying? A little to least effort, basically. And that's how that plays out. But without it, that's basically it for this video. But this ain't gonna be no long video. I just wanted to break that down. The end goal of spirituality, but really the point of spirituality and how these things correlate. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. I know y'all was talking shit in the comments. Hold on, you said last one, what's good? I didn't even know spirituality. But you said okay. I think this video is needed because people in the spiritual community always get caught in the infinite regression and think there's no point to life. Yeah, facts, facts, facts. A lot of people don't even understand life or utilize life in the way that it's meant to be utilized. Although there's no one way to do things, but there's ways around a lot of things. It's not what you look at, it's how you look at. I mean, how do you say it? It's not what you're looking at, it's how you looking at it. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Major if you're still in here. Shout out to Romeo. Y'all can follow Romeo. Um, are you rapping? Oh, he said it's okay to all spirit need to spend your facts. And then Major Chicken said, what? I'm eating house low man. Okay, I'll think about it tomorrow. Yeah, all right. So I ain't really talk about nothing, but hey, hey, I'll catch up with y'all later though. Y'all stay spiritually inclined. Y'all stay spiritually safe and all that. Stay edified and all that stuff like that. So I'll see y'all later. Boom.